What is up, guys, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. And today we're playing probably the most underrated Assassin's Creed game that goes by the name of Rogue. So this game, pretty much threw everything that you know about the Assassins versus Templars on their head. The games coming from the story of Altair, the trilogy of Ezio Auditore, Connor Kenway. We even played a little touch of Haytham Kenway, and completing Assassin's Creed 4 with Edward Kenway. The games brought you a similar style, but I promise you this, if you have not experienced this game, and you experience it here with me today, starting today, you're going to see a story like you've never seen before. This game finishes the Kenway trilogy, so he is not, in fact, related to Edward Kenway or his grandson Connor Kenway that we played in Assassin's Creed 3, but he is linked to them in some way or another. I will show you. He is also, the story is slightly linked to the next game in the universe of Assassin's Creed Unity, so it actually finishes up the trilogy, keeps the pirate ships, but it also ends that whole ship naval warfare and introduces us into the next scene, you would call it. Unity comes obviously next, and it brings with Unity and Syndicate different style of game, and then we open obviously into the RPGs. But I'm telling you, if you guys have not experienced this game, you're about to experience it. And this game is beautiful. So I bought the remastered edition here. We're going to be playing it on the Xbox. So I hope you guys enjoy the series. It is going to be probably a shorter series. I don't know how I'm going to be doing it. Maybe episodes are short. I don't know. So I'm recording this before we actually start playing. So thank you guys. If you guys do enjoy the episodes, of course, don't forget to drop it a like. And without further ado, let us meet the new assassin. Ubisoft presents.
Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never.
The North
compromise
Atlantic,
the assassin
January
brotherhood.
1752.
These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Alright. So this game actually came out side by side. Kill the Assassin. So it came side by side with Assassin's Creed Unity. This was for the 360, and then the Unity was for the 1. It has since been remastered. That's the edition that I'm playing right now. And yeah, it's a story of how an assassin becomes a Templar. Oh, hey.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you've precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on.
Reach
Captain de Levandre and his crew must
the
have run into some trouble.
Levandre camp.
Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay.
So obviously the man is already an assassin. So it's a little different than the other games that
going
we've
too
played.
fast for
They've
you?
I'm
entered
just keeping an eye on you in case you
to
fall
become
down and hurt
assassins.
yourself.
I think the last time that a guy was already one was Altair in part 1. He was already an assassin when we came in, but Ezio became an assassin, Connor became assassin, Edward became an assassin. So it's the second time now. So this game plays extremely similar to Black Flag. It is almost like a rehash with a different story. So
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Où sont ces crétins? Espèce de... Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! You irresponsible wretch!
oh, that was, you know, a little rude. But of course we do need our tutorial, right?
Wretch.
Want some of this, huh? You want it, I'll give it to you. In a bread basket.
Viens, viens!
So not too many games left. We got this game, which is relatively short.
Gentlemen,
Syndicate, Unity, Origins, and Odyssey.
Enemy, and I reckon he's close.
Including
The
this one,
Royal Navy
5
attacked my vessel
games
and
left.
forced my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded.
So obviously there's some, you know, conflict
Take these.
going on right
We'll
now
need them.
between the assassins, so... So the double blade was introduced by Edward, and we're using it here again. Remain undetected by British guards. Kill all British guards.
Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Not bad.
Talk before I bash out your brains! We will find them and let them bury what's left of you.
out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere! There he goes again.
Thank you.
We got one guy there. Same as all the other games, I'll try to do the optionals, but if I miss them, I'm not losing any sleep, I'll assure you that. Wonderful. So we got the 2 guys here. I think I should be able to do the double assassination here.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
My pleasure, sir.
Happy hunting, lads!
Oh, we got guys on the ship too, eh?
That French vessel!
He's no match for you!
Woo. We do got... Guy was walking this way. Okay, a little bit of that. So far, so good on our entrance here back to yet another Assassin's game. One man away. Did we remain undetected? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey, easy. Last time we had this many assassins was Brotherhood.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, Those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of merde. You want her, Shay? Who's yours? Now bring me back to my ship.
Right, Chevalier. This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me, you're the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons. She'll look
Yeah, so firing cannons, we already know how to do it because we
fine as
did it
anything on
in
the
Black
Seven
Flag.
Seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
So the difference in this game is that you can actually break glaciers for loot.
But she's still afloat.
See that?
And her name's the Morrigan.
Also makes ripple waves that
Again?
can destroy
Silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the one?
ships, damage ships,
she's
things like that.
perfect for you, Shay.
I think we're about to get into a bit of a scuffle here.
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men.
Oh,
Top gallants,
I did nothing there. It was amazing. The hard turn here.
Stop them, boy!
Oh, terrible. Terrible.
They're tearing her to pieces!
Trying, sir. Kinda came late. Oh.
Fire!
My ship!
I don't know how the hell we actually didn't run into the other one.
It seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the Gertrude. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for our
What course would you have me set, Shay?
introduction
Report back to
mission.
the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
It's amazing. Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. So obviously I took off the music. For purposes, Assassin's Creed is usually pretty bad on copyright.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there. Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just an Animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here.
So this is the building that we were in for a
Follow
Black
me.
Flag.
Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Edward.
Everything is gonna be okay, guys.
Hands down, one of the best games.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Such sketchy people.
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out. so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement.
Whatever you want. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
So restore the server. Okay. Well, let's just do what we gotta do and go back in, because that's what we're here to do. Oh, I miss Desmond.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal?
Yes.
Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot.
Okay, so let's look. Ring rotation, select. Okay. How do I select ring? Okay.
Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
It's obviously gonna take, yeah, a lot more work than that to boot things up, so...
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader. A man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
And that's why they talk about, or the story follows Shay, right?
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus.
Yeah, I'm
Server's
good
back
with that.
online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky.
I don't. I feel like
One of your
seeing
coworkers
Shay.
dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that,
Yeah, we're good. We're going right back in here. Davenport Homestead, March 1752. So, ladies and gentlemen, Achilles, the old man from AC3.
Achilles.
Adewale.
Adewale.
From the West Indies.
He's an old man now.
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
So Adewale, after leaving Edward Kenway and becoming an assassin, has been an assassin his whole life, and now he's an old man, right? This is crazy.
He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies.
This is crazy.
That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
You see?
You join me for some practice?
Soon.
So obviously,
Got, other business
this is
first.
after Assassin's Creed 4, but before Assassin's Creed 3, right? Amazing.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
Look at
I hate
that.
to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know.
Characters from both
Morrigan has not
games
been found.
together.
He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame.
Anyway, let's get to the training area like we're supposed to.
We cannot know if he found the site.
The Wally looked worried earlier. I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
Oh, how many people are there? Alright. Time to do some training.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kasagawase.
And we'll continue to
Segawase.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Go follow Liam. Learn from Hope. Learn from Liam. And from Kesagawase.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot
All
these
right.
targets. You can take your time. Not too much. With more work after this. Reload.
Reload, you'll automatically reload if you fire when empty.
Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up.
Complete Liam's less than another 40 seconds. What? What about reloading? You can't run if you're reloading. Yeah, it's crazy. We did a little over 40.
You're almost there. Well done, Shay. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing all right, Shay. Don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
We got our little bit of
about
every
time you showed
tutorial.
up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
It plays exactly the same as all the other ones.
Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
Remain a detector during Hope's lesson.
Can
Kill
you
from
kill without being
above.
noticed?
Kill from a bush. Kill from above.
Top form, Shay. You certainly know how to handle yourself.
Kill while sprinting.
Nicely done. I am surprised.
Kill from a bush to the register?
You certainly know how to handle yourself.
Remain undetected. We almost got caught though. I'm not even gonna lie there.
Have
That
your
was
skills
pretty bad.
actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Now we just gotta learn from Kesagawase, indigenous assassin.
Follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
Can always learn more. very similar, of course, to the other two. I love how they bring the entire Kenway era together here. Kind of makes you feel at home. That's why, for the full experience, you gotta play them all. You can't miss games, but if you've never played a game before, it's also cool because they always show you with tutorials how to get around. Some games, it's like if you don't play part 1, you'll be lost. But I think Assassin's Creed does pretty well with you could start at any point. Just, of course, if you want the full experience, right? Locate an animal, okay. Nothing we haven't done hundreds of times. We're gonna kill the elk from above. I'm gonna skip. I don't want to see that every
now
time.
To use what you have taken from nature.
Here we go over to our crafting and craft some pistol holsters. Exact same concept. That's why I'm just gonna breeze through it all.
You can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Right. Now we go over to our mentor here, Mr. Achilles. So remember, he was like a washed-up old man, didn't even want to train Connor, but here he's in his prime, right? So we get to see what the hell happened. Yeah, it's, like I said, very cool, very interesting to just see and be back in this beautiful world of the homestead again. Like, you don't get a Connor sequel, but you get the same world again. Here we go.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I
Wow,
trust
he's
you
so
will retrieve
old.
what has been lost.
Lost? The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Looks so different. Alright, so that's the end of Lessons and Revelations, and that's halfway of Sequence 1. I believe there's only 6 sequences in this game, and usually there's 12, so it did come out same time as Unity, so obviously they, you know, double gamed, and in the end both games ended up being a little shorter, but...
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most of these when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Macandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
So it looks like...
Say,
Liam will eventually become, yeah, he's the prince, so he's like second in command. But remember, Connor is not the Connor that we know. Connor was his son. That's why he, when the Connor that we know in Assassin's Creed needed a name, he named him after his son, right? So, but what Shay's implying, it kind of, you know, hinting at foreshadows. It's like maybe he knows more than he lets on. So, like I said, it's a very conflicting story, and it threw everything that you know about Assassin's story versus Templars on its ass, pretty much. So here we go. Tinker, Sailor, Soldier, Spy.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide. You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You all...
Spyglass is your best tool at sea, so we want to hold up.
Obviously admire the man.
See it already. Little introduction. So, like when you look at the open map here, right? It's the same thing. So it's just the game is set in a smaller, much smaller than Black Flag. It's just a smaller, condensed version of a game, right?
And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid the journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Incapacitate a Royal Navy
Say this
schooner.
is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls and all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what to them.
Oh, you little quick bastard, eh? Wow, I totally messed this up.
Loose and catch the wind! All sail! Take it! Fire! All sail!
Almost. Incapacitated ship, so we can board it. We already know.
Hold your fire.
We've been here plenty.
Don't want to sink her. Now's the time. Let's board her.
I'm ready. I'm down.
Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, man.
Alright, so the introduction to boarding is upon us. So they're calling this ship the Morrigan, I believe. So gather 30 units of metal and... I think by... What? Let me in close, god damn it. It's not letting me swing. Ow. Oh. I'm still countering with the Batman buttons. So will that give us the amount of metal we need? We need what? 23, right? Yep, we got it. And we can repair. Sail to
sea between here and
Pierce.
is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morrigan before going any further. There's a
harbor master station nearby. Spend our new wealth on improvements.
Alright, it's good to know. So we're probably gonna upgrade our cannons.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye, per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Far now, Captain.
Gonna dock us in here.
Haul down! Haul down!
You'd better borrow some coin. Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
Alright, ship upgrades. We already know this stuff, so that's why we're just kind of zooming right by it. But it goes by the same thing. So upgrade your cannons
What's on your mind, Captain?
and your hull. We can buy more Morrigan upgrades. So hull armor we increase. And broadside cannons we increase. Remember, it opens up the squares on the sides with more cannons once you upgrade, right? So it's like it's just like a little extra, I think they threw in, right? I really like the game, and sail to the fort of Anticosti. So now we're gonna learn how to take a fort down. I'm gonna get us to Anticosti.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Stranger things have happened.
So now we need to sink they just shot down the fishing ships. Like, that is ridiculous. But they will pay the price. We just brace here. Alright, take that. We're actually doing remarkably well. Turn up, turn up. I just heard a rogue wave. That's not good.
That's the last of them.
Oh.
And let us go on. Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Oh, Miss Caesar. Salt hair, open skies, a man out on the ocean. As free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck? There it is.
You see that? He wants to think about more, and they don't want to think about it.
And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Seems like the ones that question. Let's dock. So we're gonna talk to the spy. That will get us right to him here. We got a fort, so I don't think we have to fight forts in this game. I think the forts are already posted. Got a fast travel location unlocked. That's always good. Makes for easier life. I don't know how much I'm gonna upgrade in this game though.
Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh yes, their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? Oh, that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
What can I...
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
I don't know why I thought they were talking about George Washington. River Valley, July 1752. So we're actually in a completely new area. There's like small little areas that you kind of separate. By invitation only. So I think this is the final mission of this sequence.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Oh, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Alright, so we gotta reach the Morrigan. I think the thing with Assassin's Creed 2 is there's so much like traveling in between. It's like, what's the point of really recording all of that? I like to just, you know, get straight in. And I know I don't gotta say it, but... especially if you guys have seen my other series, but...
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Oh boy.
Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that. Now...
Sorry, I don't mean to cut the convo there, but yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on the outskirts here.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
A blockade, Captain! But this won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Morrigan. Oh, when you want something done, you gotta do it yourself.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Anchor away!
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington
Must die. Got it. You want him dead? He gonna be dead. So we gotta tail the shipment on foot. This'll, get fun. Gotta stay moving. We're very experienced in the world of Assassin's Creed, so we will have no issues here. Most likely. Are they docking right here at the end, or? Yeah, I can't believe it. We'll already be 1 sequence down and 5 to go. I tell you, it's short but sweet. I think when I first played this game all those years ago, I absolutely pummeled it. Like, it was so quick. I did not take much time at all.
Aye.
Loot the package. Got it. Alright. Oh, hey, hey. Z? Alright, well, let's dance. Right, the one and only is in those shrubs. You're gonna stealth swim here. Would have no problem making our way to the ship. It'd be quicker to run on land, but quick isn't always the best tactic. So from what I've learned, you always want to go on the outside of the ship, climb your way inwards. Because if you come from the dock in, they're expecting that. They're checking for that. So you always want to make sure that you're coming in through the back, right? Trust me on that. There's one thing I know, it's Assassin's Creed. Okay. Right, and then you get a couple of stragglers. If you have to deal with them, you deal with them. Most of the time, you don't even have to. This big boy gonna keep walking here. We're gonna clear him out. Climb in and loot. And become anonymous. Okay. Nothing we can't deal with here.
What's this? A rifle.
That's the package?
You there! Stay! Where?
Oh shit.
You
How can that be? It makes no sound.
A little pea shooter.
Buster Washington.
Air rifle. The air rifle is an efficient silent range weapon we could use to sleep or berserk. So we already know. Same as we used before.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
That's right. Let's see. We got the sleep will be better. We got a chest over here that we can loot. I don't know. Black Flag I really worked on. I don't know how much I want to do side stuff in this game. Especially with we're doing, you know, quite a few series here on the channel. So I don't know how you know how deep I wanna go into these games, but anyway, the task at hand is right here. So
keep your brown vest on your shoulder.
with some firecrackers, huh? I'm gonna give you some firecrackers.
Is your best friend when trouble rears its head.
That's cool. Shows you the whistle meter. Okay, you guys apparently can't hear shit. That's it. Go to sleep now. Close your eyes. No, 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 no. Beautiful. By the time Sniper wakes up, he'll just have a bad headache and think he had a bad dream. Templar collectible there. There is a sync point that we can use. Of course, I always love these so we can get around nice and quick if we ever have to return for any reason. I'll give you something to play firecrackers about. So our first Templar assassination is upon us. So let's kind of look around and see what we got. So we gotta go obviously back there. Do not get detected at the garden party. Fair enough. Probably could have just...
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Crime under control.
See him?
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
Oh, this guy looks like George Washington. I'm so confused.
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. if I may make one request before
Yeah.
I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen.
It is George Washington's brother. Oh.
Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We'll soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
That's why George Washington never got in with the Templars. Alright.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
I'm gonna say I'm about to get my ass caught here.
Keep your mind on your work, not your stomach.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It says got a little nasty here for a minute. Coming right this way. We're gonna have to be patient here. There's a lot of guys. There's another one coming back. Sniper on the roof. Good. Go this way.
I can hardly hear myself think with all this racket.
Oh, you can make my life easier and just come right in here. Perfect. You dead, son.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
Smoke bomb.
God damn it. I'd better hurry.
Now we got a bit of a problem.
Get to the Morrigan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around. What a joke! Valiant attempt!
I like this. Doesn't look like an attempt to me. I just whooped your ass.
Mortar. That's not sporting! Try and get past me, I'll split your brains.
Ah, I just popped a smoke. Yo, the Morgan's getting thumped. Run, run. I'm coming, I'm coming. Become anonymous to interact.
Report. What's our status? Lose.
Escape the zone and become anonymous. Trying, but my ship doesn't look like it's gonna take much more. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, we're losing like all these guys and shit. What is going on right now?
Easy prey, Captain Cormac.
Captain McCormack. Alright, I think the worst is over. Let's open up our map and just check. Yeah, we can just keep going this way. Full speed ahead.
Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. You can find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.